Hare Krishna. Hello friends, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. This is Ritendra, I am preacher of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and today I am going to talk about liberalism and Srimad Bhagavad Gita. How this theory of liberalism, classical liberalism and neo-liberalism, both are associated with Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and what Lord Krishna stated about the personal liberty and the principle of the moral and values. Means this is all included in liberalism. But before I start my lecture, I would like to introduce Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is written by Sri Bhaktivedanta Srila Mahaprabhu from ISKCON temple. And I would have to say Srimad Bhagavad Gita is neither religious book nor spiritual book, but it's pure book of the science and humanity. And liberalism is all about humanity, and it's inversely proportional to the realism. Realism is all about the applicability of the power, and the people would never think other than the power, how to acquire the power and how to acquire the land, how to acquire all the material things, and there is no humanity, there is a brutality. So Srimad Bhagavad Gita, we can learn how to consider human beings. We can only learn humanity from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So pure book, the science and humanity. So let's start about liberalism and Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And liberalism is a political and moral philosophy, and without political and moral philosophy there is no liberalism. And based on the right of individual, liberty, consent of the governed, and also equality before the law. Lord Krishna stated there is a soul. Soul is a part of the super soul. When there is each and every living entity has a separate soul. And I have given an equal opportunity as well as equal liberty, means free living will, free will power to each and every individual soul, and is only decided by soul whether soul has to move on the right path or wrong path, whether soul move on the dharma path or adharma path, or religious path or irreligious path. It's only decided by soul. So mainly liberalism is sought about the right of the individual right and liberty and consent of the governed and equality before the law. Equality before the law, equal protection against the law. This is more required. It's like a double jeopardy. We can't punish a person more than once for the same crime. And liberal espouse various views depending on the understanding of these principles. It's about the private property, market economics, individual rights, civil rights, human rights, liberal democracy, secularism and rule of the law, economic, political freedom, freedom of the speech and expression, freedom of the press, and freedom of the religion. So each and every individual soul, each and every individual person has a individual right to choose a religion, right to means freedom of the speech and expression, and freedom of the press, and right to life and personal liberty, right to life and personal liberty. So this is mentioned, and in Lord Krishna, means Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna mentioned about how he has given a liberty to each and every individual soul. Lord Krishna here stated about the soul. अविनाशी तु तदधीन एन सर्वमिद ततम विनाशस्य न कश्चित कर्तम अर्हति. That which pervades entire body, you should know this is indestructible. Our individual liberty, no one can freeze, no one can detain anybody, no one can deny. We can capture the human body, but we can't capture the thoughts. So each and every individual has a liberty of the thoughts, liberty of the speech and expression. So without thought there is no expression, and there is a thought, then we have to express. So here stated Lord Krishna that which pervades the entire body, you should know to be indestructible. Your body is destructible and your soul is indestructible. Your soul is energy, energy of the thought, energy of the consciousness, energy of the living things. So your soul is there, and you can't capture, you can't deny, you can't capture your soul. You can't deny to whether move on the particular thing or not. It's only decided by the particular individual soul. But soul is circumferred with the material things, and by which Saul is bewildered because of this material things or Maya. So Saul has decided to do in order to satisfy personal satisfaction or personal desire. So there is a personal desire, an imperishable soul. Soul is always imperishable. So Saul must have all kind of liberty, and we don't have to keep anybody in the bondage. We don't have to keep anybody in the restriction, because it's something like a spring. If we put someone in a restriction, then spring will definitely jump. So we just have to do this thing. We have to give equal opportunity to come forward, and also moral and values we just have to give to the people. And Lord Krishna further stated, Antamatta ima deha nitya soka sarinam anasino pramayasya tasmad dhruvasya bharata. Here Lord Krishna stated, material body of the indestructible and immeasurable and eternal living entity is sure to come to an end. Actually, we are giving a liberty to the material body rather than the soul. We have to give the liberty to the soul, but actually soul, all the works has been performed from the medium of the material body by soul. So if we are giving the liberty to the material body, then we will surely, it will directly reach to the soul. But over liberalism will definitely sure to end. Over liberalism will definitely destroy the society. So we just have to put some kind of restriction to the people, because over liberalism, something will definitely, something which would be accessible or in excess amount or excess form, it will sure to destroy the society, or it will sure to the end. Lord Krishna further stated, ye ena venti hantar ye sonana manyate hatama ube to vijanito na hanyate. Neither he who thinks the living entity is slain, nor he who thinks is slain is the knowledge, and self slain nor is a slain. Means we can't slain the anybody's personal liberty. We can't put anybody in the restriction. Like a soul has a free will. It's only decided by soul whether move on the right path or the wrong path. Even Lord Krishna will come on this material world, and even if he want to change the thought and in the path of the particular soul, which one soul has decided, the decision of the soul, even if he will surely fail to do so, because Lord Krishna has given all kind of liberty to each and every individual soul. So liberalism born from the soul, the liberty of the soul, which is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Lord Krishna further stated, Veda vinasi nityam ej janma avyam katham cha puruso partha dayanti hanti kama. Here Lord Krishna stated, O Pruthaputra Parth, how can a person who knows that the soul is indestructible and eternal, unborn and immutable, kill anyone or cause anyone to kill? We can't kill anybody's liberty. We can't kill the moral and values. We can't kill the thought. It's something like omnipotent and omnipresent. The thoughts are there. The liberalism are there. And even Bhagat Singh stated about liberalism, you can confine my body, but you can't confine my thoughts. My thought will spread like a fire. He stated like that. So he read about Leninism. Leninism is all about liberalism, theory of the liberalism, how to confine, means how to get freedom from the confination, how to fight, how to revolt against the injustice. So Lord Krishna here stated how to fight against injustice. You just have to spread your thought, and in order to, if you really want to fight against your family, for your rights, for your fundamental rights, for your liberty, for liberty of your thoughts, speech and expression, then you just have to fight, because we can't confine anybody's. If we really confine anybody, then it is something like adharma, the practice of injustice. Lord Krishna further stated in verse number 32, chapter number 9. Here Lord Krishna stated, Mahi partha vyapasita e api sru papa yonah स्त्रियो वैश्य तथा शूद्र यांति परम गति है. स्त्रियो वैश्य तथा शूद्र. O son of Prutha, who has taken a shelter in me, though they be lower birth, women, Vaishya and Sudras, workers, can attain the supreme destination. I am not making any kind of discrimination on the basis of the caste, on the basis of the religion, on the basis of the place of the birth. I have given equal liberty to each and every individual on water, sky and land. So means water, sky, land and also air. So whoever the particular person belong to, whatever group the particular person belong to, whatever class particular person belong to, I will surely make that particular person to reach at the supreme destination who has taken a shelter in me. So I am not making discrimination, I am not abrogate anybody's liberty, then no one has to do it so. Lord Krishna further stated in verse number 29, समोहम सर्व भूतेषु न मि द्वेषन्ति न मि प्रियः यो भजन्ति तु मम भक्तानि महिते तेषु चाप्य महिते तेषु चाप्यः. ये लॉर्ड कृष्ण stated महिते तेषु चाप्यः. I envy no one nor I am partial to anyone. I am equal to all. Lord Krishna has stated I am equal to all and I have given equal liberty to each and every living beings. But whoever renders service unto me in devotion is my friend and is in me, and I am also friend of him. That person is very dear to me, the particular person who has taken a shelter in me. Lord Krishna further stated in verse number 18th chapter, verse number 78, chapter number 18. Here Lord Krishna stated, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partha Dhanurdhara, Tatra Sri Vijayo Bhutir Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama, Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. Wherever there is a Krishna, the Supreme Personality of God is Supreme, the Master of all mysteries, and wherever there is Arjuna, the Supreme Archer, there will also certainly be opulence, victory, extraordinary power and morality. So liberalism is totally based on the morality, moral values. Without moral and values, there is no existence of the liberty or liberalism. So liberalism is directly proportional to the moral and values, moral principles. Without moral principle, there is no liberalism. Lord Krishna stated whenever, actually this slok was stated by Sanjaya to Dhritarashtra, Yatra Yogeshwara Krishna, Yatra Partha Dhanurdhara, Tatra Sri Vijayo Bhutir Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama, Dhruva Nitir Matir Mama. Means wherever there is Krishna, the master of all the mystics, the supreme personality of Godhead, and wherever there is Arjuna, the supreme archer, and wherever someone read the conversation between Lord Krishna and Arjuna, that is called Srimad Bhagavad Gita. If someone read, at that time the particular person will get what kind of benefit the particular person will get? Opulence, Lakshmi, opulence, supreme opulence, victory. Wherever he go, he will get a victory. Whatever work he undertook, he will surely get success in his work. Extraordinary power, the morality, moral and values. That is my opinion. This is the guarantee of Sanjay after reading of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. And liberalism, let's move toward liberalism. Liberalism becomes the distinct movement in the age of enlightenment. We all have to raise our voice against injustice, against adharma, and gaining the popularity among the Western philosopher, economists, and liberalism sought to replace the norms of hereditary privilege. Actually, the battle of Mahabharata was fought because of hereditary privilege. Listen it very carefully. The battle of Mahabharata was fought because of hereditary privilege and state religion, absolute monarchy, divine right of the kings, traditional conservatism, and representative democracy. Representative democracy is very harmful to the people, to the society, and we all have to raise our silent. If we are good and divine person, then our silence will definitely destroy the society. We all have to raise our voice against the adharma. in order to save the people, in order to protect the society. Means we all have to shout for the natural right, liberty, and also property right, and many things we have to shout. And liberal, liberty, and libertarian and libertine, all the trace of the atomy of the Latin root liber means free. Free will. Lord Krishna has given all kind of the free will to each and every living entity. So we just have to understand on the what path, means which path we have to follow, whether we have to move on the dharma path, or dharma path is it's only decided by our soul and our soul decision, because of the three gunas, rajas, tamas, and sattva gunas. And rajas, tamas, sattva gunas are the only because of maya, because of our expectation and desire. Whatever atmosphere, it means whatever environment in which we brought up, this all determine our rajas, tamas, and sattva gunas, because our father's nature, our mother's nature. So in what environment we brought up, this is most important. So I hope you all can understand the theory of liberalism and Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is a comparative analysis, and if you are having any questions, any doubt, then please kindly put a comment. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Radhe Radhe.